Hey everybody, welcome to round one. We have lost the die roll and we are playing second. We're sitting on all of our colors, actually, with a Rattleclaw Mystic and a Rite of the Serpent. I'm kind of okay with keeping this. It's not a great hand, but I guess I'm okay with it. This seems a little bit too wide. There we go. That's better. So I guess we'll lead with our duel. We won't play the Rattleclaw Mystic on turn 2. We will play it as a morph. What's it on morph cost? Just 2 colorless, right? Yeah. And then hopefully morph into something good. But we'll see. Mardu. That's not what I want to see. I want to play against Sultai or... well, I guess I'm Sultai-ish. But I generally want to see Sultai on the other side of the board, Abzan. Jeskai I'm generally okay with, as long as it's not a really super good aggressive in the air one. But Mardu is just hard to play against. It's so fast, so aggressive. We'll see what we can do. Archer's Parapet, there's a good turn 2 play. So down comes our Dismal Backwater. We gain a life and we'll pass the turn. Alright, so he plays a Mardu Hateblade. I really hope this is not Black-White Warriors. We all know how much I love that deck. So let's get this Parapet down. Can't block the Hateblade, unfortunately, if he has a black mana up. And I bet he will. Yeah, we are just going to let that through. So I'm really hoping I don't see a Chief here, or Mardu Skullhunter. There's another warrior. We have to discard a card. We're going to pitch this. Ooh, I don't know if I want to pitch the island. Maybe I just want to pitch the forest. Yeah, let's pitch the forest. Yeah, so we're going to have a speedy, powerful deck to deal with here. And we draw another land. Sure thing. Let's morph down our Rattleclaw and pass the turn. So our Rattleclaw is going to give us 3 mana when he pops up. He costs 2, so that's 1 extra mana. He's going to come in with the Hateblade and the Skullhunter. I assume the Skullhunter is basically just a free attack for him. I doubt he has something that'll kill the Parapet off. A morph creature, sure thing. Yet another land, yay. Swamp, and I'm just going to pass the turn. That's all I'm going to do. He is stuck on 3 mana, so that's something, I suppose. To trade or not to trade? I'll just take the 3 here. Yet another warrior. Yet another warrior. Siege Rhino. There we go. That's what I like. That's going to reset things a little. Pretty happy to see that, especially with having the planes in my hand. He's going to get in for 1. I'm totally okay with that. He's still sitting on 3. That's not good for him. Pearl Lake Ancient. Blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're 1 away from casting it. Things are getting pretty good on our side. I could Rattleclaw it, couldn't I? 1, 2. Blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could Rattleclaw it in. That's tempting. I wish it had flying or something. I think I'll actually trade that Rattleclaw Mystic for one of those Hate Blades and use the mana to flash out the Pearl Lake Ancient. So just say like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna block your guy. Sure, you can do that. On morph. Get the mana. Flash in Pearl Lake Ancient. And then I really don't want to, but I could Rite of the Serpent, the other Hate Blade. But that would be bad. But hey, I let him, or I made him waste one of those black mana, and the one that he drew this turn, so he is still on 3 for this turn. Yet another land. That's kind of annoying. So we could swing in 4, 5, 6. He could kill it, but I would significantly damage his board. And I think I'm okay with that. I guess maybe the right play there would have been Rite of Serpent, kill something, prowess it, make it slightly bigger. He does have to block with everything, and he can't on-morph that, at least not that I can think of. He's just going to sack a guy. Sure thing. I will... I don't know what that morph is. I'm pretty okay still taking 1 a turn, because I'm going to start dealing 1 a turn to him too with that parapet. Right now would be a really nice time to get Rakshasa's Secret, actually. Well, he's stuck on mana and has cards in hand and needs to pitch them. Because I know he doesn't have lands. In with the Hate Blade, yep. I will take the 1, yep. Skull Hunter, so I'm going to have to pitch that island. I'm okay with that. He probably doesn't have much else. I assume he just drew that Skull Hunter. Otherwise we would have seen it earlier. We're going to take 1 from him, take him down to 15. And I think we get a free attack with Pearl Lake Agent here as well. A swamp. Yeah, let's come in with the Ancient. He's just going to take 6? Sure. So I could kill that morph just in case it's something good. It may also just be Ponyback Brigade, which I'm not terribly concerned about here. I could kill that Hate Blade, stop taking 1. No, I'm fine keeping it. Waiting to see what that morph is or see if he gets a better threat out. So some kind of interesting things with this Pearl Lake Ancient. I could... Yeah, it's just 3 lands, so I could go blue, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tap it all, bounce 3 back to my hand, and recast it and have it untapped, if he attacked in with something other than this guy with Death Touch. Kind of a fun little trick there, but not useful with that Death Touch guy. But hey, we've got Inevitability too with this Archer's Parapet. A Battle Priest, that I'm going to be pretty okay with killing with the Rite of the Serpent. Singing Bell Strike. I could just Singing Bell Strike it, couldn't I? No, I'm going to kill it with Rite of the Serpent. I didn't play a land this turn, so I can play the Swamp as well to cast Singing Bell Strike, which would tap something. Perhaps even that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when I cast it, he's going to become an 8/9, and he can't even kill it. So I think we are indeed, whoops, going to tap it down. And then I'm going to come in with my 8/9, which 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't kill. Doesn't have trample, unfortunately, so he's just going to throw that in front of it. But I'm going to get to start whittling him down. He hits a land. If this is Ponyback Brigade, he's going to have chump blockers for days. Just goes straight to the end step. Interesting. What do we hit? We hit a Sultai Flare. That's going to come down, just in case he happens to kill my Pearl Link Ancient somehow here. And we're going to come in maybe with both things? I bet he's holding a kill shot. So we're just going to come in with the Pearl Link Ancient. And if he wants to kill shot it, I'll bounce it back to my hand. No, it's more than a kill shot. What is it? Ah, he's just flipping the Ponyback Brigade. Yep. So he's going to have chump blockers forever. Yeah, just puts one down and passes the turn. And so we will slowly start ticking him down with the Parapet. He can untap the Hate Blade now. He hit his 6th land. Swiftwing, sure. I'm fine with that. I assume he's coming in with just the Swiftwing here. Getting in for a free 1. Yep, that's what he's doing. And I will take it, because I will take 1 from him as well. Archer's Parapet, down to 7. Sandstep Citadel. That's not going to help. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could kill the Pearl Lake Ancient. He could indeed. I would kill 4, 5, 6. I would kill his 2 big guys. Well, no, I guess I wouldn't even kill him because he would just die on his own. So I could kill everything he has except for the Swiftwing. So I will... Whoops, I don't want to do that. I will swing in with it and see what he says. One jump blocker. Sure thing. Totally okay with that. And then... Mardu Charm? Mardu Charm. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose non-creature, non-land. He discards it. Have my Sandstep Citadel, but not? Totally okay with that going away. And pass the turn. Swift Spear, sure. Take 1, sure. And you take 1. Forest. Well, he knows I have the Citadel, so let's play it. And do I attack this time? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could kill it. 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'd clear the board, so I'm okay swinging in again. Just jump blocking. And I'll pass the turn. Ooh, he's got something. What's he got? Take up arms. Even more jump blockers. And they're all warriors. This guy's a monk, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, why do I feel like there's going to be a rush of battle coming at me? That would be all kinds of awful. He would gain so much life. Don't do it. There we go, 4 mana. Mardu Rough Rider. When he attacks, target creature can't block this turn. Okay, I guess. In for 1, sure thing. Hit him with the parapet, take him to 5. Rakshasa Death Dealer. That's pretty useful. So if I swung in this time, I would get to kill that and a couple tokens. You know, I think I'm even okay with that, because I'll gain 4 life off of it too. And just really start to knock his board down a bit. Just the Swift Spear, sure thing. And we'll pass the turn. Oh, Rush of Battle is 4, not 3. Well, yeah. Oh, is Mardu... Even that's a warrior? Bloody hell. This is why I hate the warrior deck, all because of that Rush of Battle card. Like, what do I do against this? What are his biggest... Can it just not block at all? It can't block this turn at all. That's not a warrior. That's just a bat. Well, I think I can probably live through this, I think. So something's not going to get to block at all, and that is awful. The Death Dealer can't block. I'm okay with that, I think. So Death Dealer can't block. So I can do that trick I was talking about. I can recast him. Blue, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can recast him and have 4 blockers. I can go block, 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 and take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 2. Not great, and he's going to go up 1 billion. He has this game, essentially. I don't think there is anything that I can do. So we're going to return him to our hand. And then we're going to recast him. And so let's see, who's gonna... Everybody's gonna trigger that. So I'm gonna gain a lot of life too. So what I could do is I could block that. He'll die at the end of turn. I need to think about if I can just live through that. I can block there. Block there. Block there. Does he have trample? He doesn't. So what happens here? I take 12, but I gain 4. So I would go to 4. Yeah, fine, let's go to 4. I think, if my math was slightly right here. Oh yeah, I guess state-based actions, check. Yeah. Whatever. We're against this deck that I despise. I think it really does hurt the format that this deck exists. But hey, what can you do against it? You can just try to be faster and otherwise just lose. Disdainful Stroke, I guess, counters Rush of Battle, doesn't it? We're putting it in. We are putting it in, and we're taking out their secret. I will play first, I suppose. Well, I guess we've got a 3-drop. Yeah, we'll keep it, I guess. Anything to get us through this match. We're going to lead with a forest and pass the turn. Kin Tree Invocation, unfortunately, isn't going to be online for a while. Swamp, pass the turn. I guess we're just going to Abomination Morph next turn. I guess the upside is we didn't see any chiefs. We didn't see any horde chiefs. But we see a Seeker of the Way, so that's really fun. Down comes the Abomination. Pass the turn. I don't know if there's that much that he'd be playing. Well, there's almost nothing he'd be playing that would trigger prowess, and so yeah, he's not even going to attack. Makes sense. We'll drop a long shot squad. So yeah, the reason I hate the Warriors deck is I feel like you can just force it. You know, it's not like you see it open. It's not like spider spawning in Innistrad where you saw spider spawning and you took it and then you went with it. With the Warriors deck, if the card says Warrior, you take it. It doesn't matter how bad it is. You just take it if it says Warrior. And the vast majority of the time, it's just all going to work out for you. You know, that Rush of Battle, nobody is really going to take that unless they're going the Warriors deck. And as soon as you have that, all of your crappy little warriors that nobody else would really play are great. And because Rush of Battle is a common, it's going to be in the draft at least once, if not multiple times. You know, I feel like it should almost be an uncommon just because of the amount of the warriors that are in there. If this was any other format where there weren't quite as many warriors, or it was some other tribe that there weren't so many of, I could see it being a common. Debilitating Injury, my morph. Sure, I guess. Why not? I will trade my long shot squad with that Seeker of the Way so fast. Swing in. Do it. Come on. Do it. I dare ya. Didn't think so. Another long shot squad. I could Hooting Mandrills for 1 out of the graveyard. Gives me a 4/4. Sure, why not? Let's pitch that. And pass the turn. Not sure what I expect to see here. It seems like we always face the Warriors deck round 1, too. Outlast, sure thing. I'm just going to swing right on in. I do not even care. Keep all the creatures I can off the battlefield. Gets rid of my long shot squad? Sure. Got another one right here. And unfortunately that disowned ancestor is now completely out of range of everything we have except for the Pearl Lake Ancient. Mardu Charm. Sure. So he's going to swing in for 3 and gain 3, back up to 21. Sure. Be my guest. Swinging with both. What are you going to drop? Another Hate Blade, I assume? Skull Hunter. Sure. Goodbye, Swamp. Siege Rhino. Let's get in for 4. Siege Rhino. This is toughness, right? Yeah, it's toughness. Kintree Invocation, get a 5/5. There we go. Got some good stuff down now. Draw right of the Serpent and things are good. Two mana, eh? There's a chief. Ugh. Just gonna swing right on in. Just see what he has to say about that. Get some things off the battlefield. He can block the 5/5. And he could, I guess, double block the Mandrills and then take 4. He could triple block the Rhino. It's actually probably a pretty good choice for him, is triple blocking the Rhino. Blocks the 5/5, and that's it. Takes 8. That makes me think he has a Rush of Battle in hand. Yeah, I bet he has a Rush of Battle in hand. Which means that next turn he's going to come in for 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 he's going to come in for. He's going to go to 21. I'm going to go to 4. Yep. Now I'm going to go to 3 because of prowess. Hate that card so much. Down to 3. Well, I guess now we just defend heavily and try to not die. We're going to kill that. Just so that we can get the token. And we're going to pass the turn, because there's not much else we can do. But hey, if he doesn't have any more of those, which is not terribly likely, because as I said, they're common. They go around a lot. He's coming in with a 2/2. I assume that that means that he has... I don't know what he has. He has something with Raid, I assume, but what would it be? If it's a Belling Saddle Brood, I'm not going to be happy at all. Mardu War Shrieker. Alright, so he's going to try to start filling the board up. So I have to keep drawing removal and creatures, basically. Or I'm just going to lose. And that's not removal or a creature. So that's probably Ponyback Brigade, which means the board is going to be flooded. If this is debilitating injury, I go to 1. Yeah, I'd go to 1. No, it's just a Sultai Scavenger for 2, so that's lovely. So we need a removal spell for it, or we die next turn. Or we draw our own Sultai Scavenger to live a turn. So we live a turn. Guess I could draw another one. No, Rattleclaw Mystic's not going to do it, so we just lose that game. Yeah, we just got beat by what I consider to be the absolute best deck in this format. As I said, I don't like it. I think Rush of Battle really just ruins it because it is a deck that you can force. You can just say, hey, I'm going to take every single warrior I see, and the deck is going to work out. Yeah, at least we got rid of it first round. We can go into round 2 and round 3. Presuming that we're not going to see it again. This guy, I feel, was very heavily just picking warriors. I doubt anything that he picked made him say, hey, I think I'll go warriors. He probably went into this game knowing that that's what he was going to do. But I will see you guys for round 2, where hopefully we do a bit better.